It's Friday, and that means it is time for Muppin Sewing Emporium. How are you doing today? I am Cheryl Muppin Whited. You can call me Muppin. I am here to you through the power of the internet to talk to you, to show you some amazing cool stuff. It has been a fantastic week here in beautiful downtown Paducah. If you are out there and you can hear me, say hello, give me a thumbs up, tell me where you are watching from. We have had a great week. It's been gorgeous here as far as the weather, and we have had beautiful weather. It's been really amazing. People have come out in droves, and they're all enjoying the shop, which of course I love, and that's so amazing. I hope you're doing wonderfully well tonight, and I've got a few things, just a cool bunch of cool things to show you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me just make sure we have sound. Oh yeah, we have sound. Okay, so yay, Marion's here, and Laurel is here from South Texas. I was in I all my memories are coming up, Laurel, for Texas, when I came to visit your guild last year, and so that has been a lot of fun. If you don't know my good friend Laurel, she invited me to her guild in Texas, which was amazing. And whenever Max is on the video, he always lovingly pronounces Laurel's name as Laurel. So it's a lot of fun. Today, I actually have a cool little unboxing before we get into the main stuff. For those of you who are wondering, like, where Cheryl is Heirloom Afternoon? Why are you not doing Heirloom Afternoon? Roxanne is here. And why are you not at QuiltCon? And why all the things? Well, first of all, QuiltCon, we are not there, obviously, because we have a little baby quilt store that we are taking care of, but we are also, the show is in Atlanta, and it's in a convention center that is notoriously difficult to move in and out of. And even before before we had the store, I really didn't want to vend in that space. So there's reasons. I mean, I have a lot of, it creates a lot of like, you can't do it all. I can't do it all. But people are wondering, like, why can't you? Why aren't you in QuiltCon and also running your shop and also doing all the things? I don't know. Apparently I'm not Wonder Woman. So then, but yeah, this show in Atlanta, yes, they are little coffins with little skeletons in them. There's skeletons going in each direction. Yes. Yeah, that would be the answer is always yes. So yeah, I wear these in the shop, and then I wonder if people will ever come back. They should know me by now, right? So yes, I'm not at QuiltCon. I am here, and I have been so busy. You're gonna find out what I have been up to in a minute. I know, I love this shirt too. I wore it on when I was the host of Con Crunch Challenge, which was the cosplay sewing show that we did for Sew Daily. And so I wore this on that show, and I bought it for that. It's just, it's very spooky. Speaking of, we have Mr. Spooky here on the set. He has been watching me for the last couple of hours here trying to get this stuff ready. So, are you ready to see this cool thing? Because uh, this, now last week we talked about vintage buttons, and I don't think I didn't put it together until this, but this is also going to make an appearance on Heirloom Afternoon. So, um, so Roxanne says, by this time next year, we'll be so big, we'll have like 10 employees and we'll be able to do like much, much more. Yeah. So, right. I mean, like Mary knows Mr. Spooky's here. So that this is going to be a lot of fun. So last week we were talking about buttons. And again, this is going to be on Heirloom Afternoon. I started to wonder, like, hey, shell buttons are like what, right? And so this was one of those. This was a thing, and I've got like the world's oldest knife here. See if I can do this without cutting myself. I'm gonna cut away from myself, like my parents told me to. It's freezing cold outside right now in beautiful downtown Paducah, Kentucky. But all week long, it has been gorgeous. So come on out. This weekend would be a perfect time to come visit. Okay, so we'll look at that second, but we'll look at this here. Okay, you're probably like, what is that? What is that? My friends, this is how buttons, shell buttons are made. They come from these shells. And if you've never thought about how does that work, well, they have a drill that drills through and is able to pierce the shell and create the buttons. And this is so cool. Like, I just could not believe how awesome this was. So, all right. So here it says these mussel shells were dug from the old button factory site, which was located along the Illinois River at Meridosia, Illinois. The button factory closed its doors in 1948 due to the depletion of the mussel population and the advent of plastic buttons, which were much less expensive to manufacture. So, right. So here you've got these buttons that were, and apparently you can go to the banks of the Mississippi along the Illinois where I think it was the Illinois and Iowa. And you could find these mussel shells which have the holes drilled in them for where the buttons had been punched out. Isn't that cool? Like, that is, I just think that this is pretty neat from a historical point, right? Because we see shell buttons and they are really neat to collect as far as your buttons and your button collection may be concerned, but you don't think about like exactly how they were made. And you can see that like this end of the shell is very thin, but look at how thick these other ones would have been. Now, more than likely, they would have been punched out and then like shaved off on the back end to remove most of this calcification part, just to leave what they call the nacre, which is the pearl, the mother of pearl part. So when you collect mother of pearl buttons, this is the part that you are, hoping to have as part of your button, right? You want that shell look, but these shells were collected from the banks of the river, and they don't go together. They're not like the same creature. But these were collected from the riverbank, and that is how buttons were made for easily through the industrial age, because we did not have plastics as we know it until like the mid 30s, 40s, and 50s. And so um these companies that were, I mean, and they were huge. They were these river buttons, these mother of pearl buttons. They were, if I remember looking up what I looked up accurately, they did almost all of the world's buttons. They did a like huge percentage of the world's buttons along the banks of the Mississippi in Iowa and Illinois. So pretty cool to have these. So they were dug from the old button factory site, which was located along the Illinois River at Meridosia. So that's pretty cool. It's something for me to look up and research and do more stuff for it for Heirloom Afternoon, which, if you are wondering where in the heck is Heirloom Afternoon and why hasn't it come back, it's coming back. We just needed a little more runway time before we get to the next before we because the shop has been a lot. We've been busy. It's been kind of nutty. But I'm so excited to show you what we have that's new in the shop, because they're just so stinking cute. Okay, so move all this stuff out the way. And so one of the first things I want to show you is, so we have been going, oh, it fell on the floor. We've been going crazy over here with fabric as it's been coming in. And so here's one of the first things that I want to show you. And this is a super cute, adorable panel that makes, let me move these shell pieces out of the way, make myself a little more room on this giant table, but it's apparently not big enough. Here we go. All right, so here is the first panel, and this is a panel that makes this adorable little, what they call a chair bag, but you could also put this, it's not big enough as a backpack, okay? So it's not, I guess you could make these straps really super long and treat it like a purse or a backpack, but the panel, everything you see here comes on the panel. So you get the bag, you get the lining, you get the little envelopes, and you get this trim piece that comes on here. This is called a chair bag. It's clearly for Valentine's Day, but it's Valentine's Day every day, depending on who you're with. And this little bag panel makes this entire that makes the entire bag, and it comes with 3 little note cards, like they're fabric note cards, and you can just keep them in there, or you can give them to people and have a lot of fun with that. So the bag, which I really think is cute, is also good for a lunch bag. So super cute as a lunch bag, but also super cute as a like a walker bag. So if you have someone who needs to be able to carry stuff and is carrying a walker or using a walker, this is great because it attaches with buttons, and the it's super secure and stays in place. And then you can create a little snap or a Velcro And so this little bag, this whole panel is only $6. And so we're really excited. We have a bunch of these. If you want one, just mention it in the comments and I'll reach out to you about how to get one. They're not up on our website yet, but this little super cute bag comes with everything. Like the lining is included, the straps are included. You just have to find a couple of buttons, which I found a couple of red ones. $6 for this little panel. Super cute. And I am really, I've been whipping up panels like crazy. What I like about a panel is that it's quick, it's satisfying. I think this maybe took me a total of an hour and a half. I think I spent more time looking for a batting or a fusible to put inside of it, into the middle, than I did actually making the thing. It does have instructions on the panel on how to construct it, so you don't need like a separate pattern or anything. You literally cut it out of the panel and start sewing. And I love, love, love projects like this. And the thing is that not a lot of shops carry panels like this. I don't know why. Maybe because they're more sewing related and not quilting related, but I think these are super adorable. So this particular one is $6. You can just call it the Valentine bag. And like I said, it comes with everything that you need to make that. Now, if you know someone who, wants to make the straps longer, you can always use a different fabric for that and make the straps longer. Charlie was laughing. He's like, I could just attach it to my belt and have like he's like, I could have a really big fanny pack, so you can do a lot with it. And it comes with 3 little envelopes, so that you can tuck those inside. Or what would be really cute is to leave the top open and make it a little zipper pouch, and that would be super adorable. So this is one of the few panels that we have that we've been bringing in. This panel again is only $6. So if you want one of these, go ahead and drop that in the comments. The next one, I personally had a lot of fun with. And this one, I just think you're gonna really, really enjoy it. Now let me move some of these out of the way because this is not, they're all mixed up in here. Okay, so this is a panel called Stomp Stomp Roar, which, as you can probably imagine, is dinosaur stuffies. And I am telling you, these are great, just great as pillows. You don't necessarily have to treat them as toys per se, but look at how big they are. And oh wait, there's more. Here's the Stegosaurus, and of course, a Triceratops. And this panel is a Moda panel. Let me zoom way out here so you can see. Woo, look at how many there are here. Okay, so we've got the Stegosaurus. You can see how big he is. Okay, we've got the big T-Rex. Wouldn't he be cute? Like you could put some buttons or something in his hands. That would be fun. The pterodactyl. The pterodactyl is my personal favorite because I remember a really stupid commercial from Little Caesars back in the day where they were trying to say you get a pizza in a box, and the guy says, what could you do with a box? And the guy says, you could make origami. It's a pterodactyl. And so then he makes the pterodactyl noises. It's so funny. And of course the little Triceratops. All 4 of these stuffies come on one panel 4 stuffies. You just need needle thread and polyfill. You don't need anything else. They're super fun. And this panel is $13. So it is really cute. I know you know somebody who loves dinosaurs as much as our little guy does, but I just think they're so darn cute. I would have these on my sofa right this second if they weren't just staying forever in the store right now. So we've got, and I mean, look at how big this is. He's bigger than my head. $13. You get all 4 of the stuffies on the panel, and they're reversible. They have, designs on both sides. You literally cut them out, put them right sides together, sew around it, and you leave a hole so that you can stuff it. It's so easy and so much fun. And somebody needs that little smile. These are that little smile. They call them toys, but I think they're pillows, because I could definitely see myself going to bed with the T-Rex here. So isn't this cute? And so, oh, there goes the Stegosaurus. He's on the floor now. Super adorable, fast project. Fast project. There's somebody. Jerry's like, sounds pretty difficult. Nope. Pretty simple. You put them right sides together, sew around them, flip them inside out, and stuff them. And I will say that Charlie stuffed all of these, and he got really good by the end of all the things that we were stuffing. So if you know someone who needs a little dinosaur love, this great little panel is only $13. Super cute. These are all a Moda panel. So Moda makes some really great kids and people who are not kids, right? Because you don't necessarily just have to be a kid to like some of this stuff. Now, this next one, I know you're gonna like this one too. This one here is called Safari Life, and this one is also toys. But I gotta tell you, I think they are not just toys. Okay, so look at how cute this little elephant is. He's got floppy ears. He's got his little tail. Oh, but wait, there's more. On this panel, you also will get a lion, you get a giraffe, and you'll get a zebra. And I have to tell you that we we spent all day making a bunch of these samples, and they're so cute. So I don't know where did the giraffe go? I must have left him in the other room. Well, poop. All right. So all 3 of the 4, there's 4 toys on this panel, and it's called Safari Life. And this panel here is $13 as well. So I know. This zebra is so cute. And the giraffe is pretty tall, and he has a little mane, and he has an ear, and they have the little tail, and they're just so quick and easy to sew up. And again, if they're reversible, well, except for the lion, there's the back of him. They're just so cute. And once again, the Safari Life panel, this is also a Moda panel. When I called our business Muppin Sewing Emporium, a lot of that was because I didn't want to just carry quilty things. I wanted to carry things that were sewing related, that were that are also sewing tools, sewing garment things, and like that. And this panel is one of those things, again, it's super instant gratification. The panel has all of the designs printed right on it, and you just cut them out and put them right sides together, sew around it, and then stuff wherever you make a hole. Here's where the hole is on this one. I was smart and put them on the bottom of these two. And of course, there's a giraffe. So there's 4 animals on this panel, $13. Super fun, really cute. If you have someone that you need to make a gift for, or even just something that'll make somebody smile, these are great little decorations. We can't wait. These ones are really awesome. And in the shop, we're carrying a lot of these kinds of things so that if you have someone that you need to give something to or make something for, let's say you're doing something for a charity, you're doing something for a church or for a hospital. These are great little cute panels. $13. Sew them up, stuff them up, and we've got, the safari animals, and we also have the dinosaurs. So $13 a panel. What? And that first one, $6? What? You heard that right. Now I got to make a delicate pile over here so that they don't all go flying. Because I know you're going to love this one too. I would say that this one is my favorite, but you're not supposed to have favorites when you're in a quilt shop or sewing shop, because when you have favorites, you don't want to sell them. And I have plenty of these. You may buy them, okay? You're not taking my last one. If you buy any of these panels, we have them. Please buy them. If you want one of these, if you see one and you're like, I gotta have it, put it in the comments. We'll figure it out, okay? We're still working on getting our online shop and our brick and mortar shop put together, okay? This next one is just, I can't. It's just too cute. Too cute for Coral, Queen of the Sea. Okay, this is Coral, Queen of the Sea. This is also a panel. You just need some batting and some polyfill and a machine and a few pins. And look at this doll. Now, her little skirt is removable. We're not going to make her naked here. She's got her little swimsuit on. Okay. And Coral becomes a mermaid with her little mermaid tail. You can put her little mermaid tail on, and then she is a mermaid. And this one, I just can't. She's just too cute. Look at her little mermaid tail. See, her legs are in there now. She can sit, and she's got her little human skirt, but she comes with, all of this is on the same panel. It comes with a little quilt, so she can be tucked in to her little bed, and she has a little pillow so she can go to sleep. And she has a little seahorse. His name is Mr. Bubbles. I did not name him that. His name is really just Mr. Bubbles. I know, Mary, this one, no joke. This one's got to be mine. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but this one is my favorite. Okay, so Coral, Queen of the Sea. All of this is on the same panel. They work just like the other ones. They are, you cut them out. There's little dotted lines that you cut them out on. You put them right sides together. You leave an opening, and then you sew you sew around it and then flip it and stuff it. That's exactly how they're made. The little blanket is just a pillowcase style quilt. You can see here, I've even left it open. And so you can see her little quilt has the little mermaids on it, and then it has a shell like the other side, and her pillow for her little bedding that she comes with. This is also on the panel, so you can make her little pillow and blanket, and then she does come with the detachable mermaid tail. And again, this is so simple to make. It does have full instructions on the panel. It'll tell you exactly what to do, how to make this little casing. It comes with the little ties already on the panel, so you make the ties as all part of it. You don't need anything special. There's no elastic, there's no nothing. It's all here on the panel. Same with the little skirt. As you can see, I'm going to open it up just so that you can see how it's made. It's made as just like a flat, straight piece. And then, oops, it's like gone off into their inside. I'm going to have to get my, my thing out so I can retrieve it. But you'll see here, and then you just put this on her and you pull the ties, and it creates her little daytime skirt so that she doesn't look like she's running around in her swimsuit. Okay, so it comes with the mermaid tail. It comes with Mr. Bubbles, so she can hold on to Mr. Bubbles here. And you've got your pillow, your blanket. Like, what little kid wouldn't love this? Just absolutely love this. So this panel, everything you see here comes on the panel. They are literally right sides together, sew around it. That's all you're doing. It's so simple. There's instructions on how to do these little casings. It's right on the panel. You just need to get the panel and cut them out and start sewing. You'll need some polyfill for your doll. And that's it. $13, these panels. So we've got Coral, Queen of the Sea. I so much love the mermaid tail. I just want her to be a mermaid all the time. Who doesn't want to be a mermaid all the time, right? So I made her, and here we're gonna put her to sleep here with her little Mr. Bubbles. And this whole panel is $13. So if you know somebody that absolutely has to have a gift or something so cute, this is the one to get, because you just have so many things that you can do with it. So Coral, Queen of the Sea, she's $13, comes with everything on the panel. It's just one piece of fabric, and you cut and sew. So we've got the Coral, Queen of the Sea. We've got the safari animals, and just, is this not the cutest little zebra or zebra? Right? He's so cute. And then you also have Stomp Stomp Roar and the the toys. So you've got those guys, and you have the Valentine bag. Now, what would be really cute is if you got the Valentine bag and then kind of used that as the present. You can put all of the doll and everybody in here, right? And give this as a gift. That would be so cute. So we've been getting panels. As you can see, like I said, I wanted to do more than just quilting. I want to do fun, simple one panel, take it away, and enjoy the process of making them, because I can tell you I loved making every single one of these. I had so much fun. Not a single one of these. Now, I have made the dolls before, so I kind of knew what I was doing, but that doll probably took me an hour and a half to make all of them. The dinosaurs are probably the most simple. They're the easiest, because they are quite literally just cut and flip and sew. Um, the the safari life dudes, this one is very simple, but they get a little, they have like little manes and ears and tails, and you can see on the elephant, the elephant has ears and a tail, and so they have a little more dimension to them. And the doll has just so much going on one panel. So Safari, Stomp Stomp Roar, and Coral Queen of the Sea, these are all $13. And the Valentine chair bag is $6. So if you have been looking for something super fun and super cute, this is it. This is the one. You're going to want to jump on and get some of these. So if you are watching this video and you're like, oh my God, I have to have that, go ahead, leave a comment, and tell me which panel you're looking for, and then we will we'll reach out to you, and we'll figure out a way to get one to you. So again, the little bag, they're just so cute. Like, and I didn't just love her because she has pink hair. Okay. What I actually like about this doll, there are other dolls in the collection that I'm hoping to get, that are multicultural, and so that's really important to me as well. But what I do like about her is that her hair is pink, and so I know sometimes when it comes to little girls, like, oh, I want one that's blonde, or I want one that's dark haired, or I want one that looks like me. And it's like, she's got pink hair because she's a mermaid. So, and I just love the little drawings on them. They're just so cute. So if you want one of these panels, let us know. We'll figure out a way to get them. Mr. Bubbles. Can't forget Mr. Bubbles. I even said, I was like, I am totally keeping Mr. Bubbles. I hope nobody comes and takes my Mr. Bubbles. Because he was so much fun to make. Okay, so that's what I've got for you. Hopefully you found something here that you cannot live without. You gotta leave me a message. If you haven't yet come on down to 117 North 4th Street here in Paducah, Kentucky, we are having a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, Laurel, yes, your coral would have been perfect for your Under the Sea quilt show theme for last week. Shoot. I know. But I think you need a coral to go along with your octopus. She's just so sweet. Janine, yes, thank you so much. We're going to reach out to you and figure out how to get you that mermaid and that safari panel. Like I said, a lot of the times when I wanted to do this, it was about, what can I do as a quilter, and how can I but I also just sew. And a lot of times we get like kind of pigeonholed into our, like, our labels. And I wanted to call the company Muppin's Sewing Emporium, because you can find more here than just quilting. Oh, Dinosaur and Safari Life. Thank you, Linda. We'll reach out to you for those. Thank you. Thank you. And the Dino and the Safari are just they're just too much fun. I made the dinos a couple of days ago. I've been staying here after work after we closed for the day, and I've been like madly sewing these little guys. And I'm just in love with them. Can I tell you? Like, look at how big the he is. He's just adorable. And Charlie's been learning a lot about how to stuff a stuffy. And just look at this guy. He's huge and he's so comfy. And I just can see these being great for hospitals, for projects that you're doing with kids. Anything too, like if you're doing anything with kids that are in who are in basically in a bad way, like they're at a shelter, or they're at a hospital, and they're going through a scary time. Wouldn't these just be so cute to give to a little kid? And not just little kids, man. This is for me. This is adult. I want this one right here. This one, and I want the Triceratops, and of course the pterodactyl. Right? See look at how big these are. They're really, like, there's a lot of value here in these $13 panels, right? So, oh, Linda, I see your comment about getting 2 of them each. So I thank you for that. And of course, the little bag. And it's not quite so little. I was telling Charlie that in fact, I was thinking, how can I adjust this little guy and make him into like so what I was thinking is, because these are done with buttons and buttonholes, what I will do is just make a long strap with 2 buttons on the end of it, and then I could use it as a um as a purse. And so I'm thinking about doing that. This one's got a lot of value. Again, it comes with the little note cards, and you could attach these to a walker. You can attach these to, you can use this as a lunch bag. All kinds of really cute ideas for this one too. So Valentine bag, Safari Life, Coral Queen of the Sea, and where'd my other link? Oh, there it is. I just love the name of that one. Stomp, stomp, roar. And so if you want any of these, go ahead, drop it in the comments, and we will reach out to you and figure out the way to get them to you. So my good friends, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. We are open tomorrow from 10 to 4. And if you want any of these, just drop them in the comments. We will pull them aside for you. And but if you are in the Paducah area, please come and see our cute little shop. We also did a live video earlier this week of the tour of the shop. So please go ahead and try and check that out. We have a new Instagram handle specifically for the shop. And a lot of times people, they don't realize that. So I've been trying to keep the shop and the my personal, well, that's not my personal Facebook. It's like my business's Facebook. But anyway, so the new handle, you can find us on both Instagram and Facebook. at Muppin's Sewing Emporium. And so if you could follow us on that Instagram handle, that would be great. And that's where you're going to see a lot of the new things that come into the shop. So if you haven't followed us on this Instagram handle yet, that's where that's going to be. And of course, you can always follow us normally at Muppin, DOTCOM, so muppin.com. And so, my friends, it's been fantastic to hang out with you. It is Friday night, so I'm going to go and spend the rest of the evening with my dearest. And I am going to be back next week. And also look very soon for our announcements about Heirloom Afternoon, which is coming back to YouTube and our Facebook page. So, my friends, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. I will see you on